friggin' long hair probs. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just weird like that and my hair's just strange. But I freaking shed like a dog. Like, I brush my hair and like half of somebody's head of hair is in my brush, like when it's clean, and it just like comes out. And like in the shower, it's like I could be bald because of the amount of hair that, I don't know, like sheds or like falls or whatever the hell hair does in my shower drain and in the sink when I'm just like doing my makeup or like brushing my teeth or something. There's still hair falling out and it's all over my counter, and I'm like, why is my hair falling out? And I don't know. Is it unhealthy for you to lose so much hair per day? That doesn't sound right. Is it unhealthy to lose as much hair as I do a day? Or what? I should be bald at this rate, but I still have a full head of hair that takes me forever to do things with because it's so thick and long. Alright, so I'm back with another tag video. Why do I do this? The tag for this video is going to be the Goodreads tag because everybody on freaking BookTube has done it except for me. Yay for being the last one. Why is it shaking? Oh, that's cool. I don't care, people. Alright, so let's get started. Question number 1. What book did you last mark as read? And I'm going to use my handy dandy new little Galaxy S5 to help me with this. And I'm in love with this phone, if you don't know that. I hated my last phone, but I love this phone. Alright, so... oh, my nose itches. The last book I marked as read was The White Glove War by Katie Crouch, which is the second book in the Magnolia League series, duology, trilogy, I don't know. Anyways, so if you want to go check out that book talk that I did, I will link it in my pants and you can go watch it. It's probably really bad. Question number 2. What are you currently reading? I am currently reading 2 books right now, actually. The first book is The Deadliners by Rachel Medhurst. Is that how you say her name? I think so. I was supposed to do a review on this and I've just taken a really long time to finish it because I've been super busy since the end of the school year. I'm almost done. I plan on finishing it today after this video. And I'll have that review up for her. And then also in my free time, because I'm reading that on my Android pad and I don't take that out of my house. So when I go places, like I just got back from camp, I'm currently reading 50 Shades of Grey. Don't judge me, okay? All my friends have read it and they've been begging me to read it since the beginning of last school year. So I'm finally getting around to reading it. Awkward situations I have found myself in while I am reading this book. Oh my gosh. Question number 3. What is the last book you marked as to be read? The last book I marked as to be read is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Dior. I believe this is a World War II historical fiction, which I think, I may be wrong, but I want to read that because I love historical fiction, especially centered around like World War II and stuff. I don't know, I just like it. Anyways, history is one of my favorite classes. Question number 4. What book do you plan on reading next? For this one, I'm at a tie between 2 books that I've been planning on reading, and I'd get the other one, but it's down in my duffel bag, and that's downstairs, and I'm too lazy to go get it. So, one of them is Arcadia by, oh, I don't want to butcher her name again. I don't remember your name. I feel bad now, but it's a metal novel, and it's supposed to be really good from what I hear, and I'm really excited reading it, and it's really, really short, so I'll probably read that as soon as I finish 50 Shades of Grey, because I'm almost halfway done with that. And then if I finish Arcadia really fast, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to, I will be reading The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick, which my friend has generously loaned to me for the summer, and I need to return it in perfect condition or she will murder me. But I didn't know that this was a book. I watched the movie last year, fell in love with it because, hello, Jennifer Lawrence is in it. Why wouldn't you want to go see it? And my friend told me it was a book, and I was like, oh, well, can I borrow it? She's like, sure. So I also plan on reading this. Question number 5. Do you use the star rating system? I do use the star rating system. However, I am not a big fan of their star rating system because with their star rating system, you can only rate like full stars. Like there's no like half stars or like quarter stars or third stars or whatever. I mean, half stars would be great. I would love if we had like half stars, but no, they're all like solid stars, and it's like, well, I don't want to give this book a 5 because it's obviously not a 5, but it's not exactly a 4 either. Like it's a 4.5, you know? Or like, this book isn't a 3. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it more than just like a normal book, but it's not so up there with a 4. Like it's like a 3.5. I don't know. I think Goodreads should put in half-star ratings because it would make it so much easier. Again, not really a fan of their star rating system, although I still rate books with stars. I think it would make it easier because, I mean, you don't want to downgrade them when you're doing this since they don't have half stars, so you don't want to give it a 3 if it's a 3.5. So you like bump it up to like a 4 or the next star rating, and it's kind of like cheating that author, you know? It's not fair. Question number 6. Are you doing a reading challenge? I am. I have to pull this up because I don't remember what my reading challenge is. I believe, I can't pull it up on my phone because I'm not sure how to work this app quite well actually. I believe my challenge is 30 books for this month. Or this month. I'm not going to read 30 books in a month, so I'm talking about 30 books for this entire year. And so far I've read 13, I think. Read 13. So I'm moving on up. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Hopefully I'll read 30 books this year. If I do, I'll probably bump it up to another 5 and another 5 until this year ends. Hopefully, I just want to reach it. Number 7. That doesn't look like 7, but there's 2 fingers there. Do you have a wish list? I do have a wish list. My parents have an Amazon account, which is where we mainly order a lot of things from. Majority of my books are actually from Amazon. If I did not buy them at Half Price Books or Barnes & Nobles, I ordered them off Amazon. Most of my school books are from Amazon. Anyways, I got on our account and I created my own separate wish list just for me of books I want, and there's like over 150 because there's a lot of books I want. I see them in Book Talk, I see them in different people's booktube videos and hauls, and I'm just like, I really want that book. That book sounds really, really cool. So I go and add it to my list as well as I add it to be read in my Goodreads profile. So for this, I will link my Goodreads profile in my pants if you want to go look at it. So basically, look at my to be read books that I have in there, and that's basically my wish list. Question number 8. I don't want to drop this phone. What book do you plan on buying next? Well, shit, I dropped it anyways. I'm not very logically thinking like I have a set book I need to buy next, because I just never think like that, because like in the heat of a moment I see a book that looks cool, mainly it's cover buys, but other than that, if I see a book that looks cool or a book I've like heard about and I want to read, I'll buy it. So I don't have like a set next book to buy, but most likely it's either going to be 50 Shades Darker by E.L. Smith, or it's going to be Clockwork Princess, because I own the first 2 in the Infernal Devices and I plan on reading those this summer. I'm gonna do it so then I can read City of Heavenly Fire, because I gotta know what happens, okay? Question number 9. I'm not gonna drop this time. Do you have any favorite quotes? I do. I have a bunch of favorite quotes. Not many of them I have moved over to Goodreads yet, because I don't know, I'm not really on Goodreads a lot. Unless I'm like doing a review for a book I've done or like adding new books to my lists and stuff like that. One of my quotes I have is, "We believe in extraordinary acts of bravery, the courage that drives one person to stand up for another," from Divergent by Miss Veronica Roth, because who doesn't like that? Majority of my other quotes I have written in this nifty little green journal thing. because I have this thing, I haven't really done it in a while and I feel kind of bad, but I'm just kind of getting lazy because I'm like, I'm moving out in a year, and as soon as my sister graduates and my parents sell this house, they're just going to repaint these walls because my walls are green and purple. I think you've guys seen them in some other video. But on my sole purple wall, I have a bunch of painted quotes. I actually have a half-finished one that I just haven't gotten around to finishing yet, laying there or half done on my wall. But I paint a bunch of like inspiring quotes or quotes I like from books, songs, or just ones TV shows and ones I find on like Tumblr and stuff. So yeah, they're okay. They're not very good. But anyways, let's flip through these and see if I can find any from books, because that relates to this. No list is complete without this quote, or any quote from this book to be exact. Some infinities are bigger than other infinities. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, because it's true. And I have a tank top with that on it, and when I was at camp I wore it and girls were just looking at me and they're like, oh my gosh, I love your tank top. I was like, thank you. I feel popular for once in my life because I'm a loser. Another one is from one of my other favorite books. These though have not been painted on my wall, however, because again I haven't gotten around to painting. Been so busy, haven't even thought about it. We Accept the Love We Think We Deserve from The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Another one is And in That Moment I Swear We Were Infinite by The Perks of Being a Wallflower. In The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. And then this one, I feel really bad for having this quote and thinking of it as one of my favorite quotes, because again, I still have not read this book and I still have not bought it because I've just been so busy and saving money for vacation, and I just haven't bought any books lately. But it's going to be from Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, and it's, I spent my life folded between the pages of books, and this quote really speaks to me because that's me. I have spent my life folded between pages of books. I've grown up reading. I've grown up reading. I love reading. Reading is like my escape from my everyday life. I don't know what I would do without it, and I feel really bad for really loving this quote and not have read the book yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna read it eventually. Maybe that will be one of my other books I'll buy soon, is the first book. Yeah. Another one from The Perks of Being a Wallflower is, I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them. But even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. And I really love that. I think that is an amazing quote. Question number 10. Who are your favorite authors? My favorite authors are Rick Riordan because hello, Percy Jackson. I have not finished The Heroes of Olympus. Is that the one? Yes, the second series, the spin-off series of Percy Jackson. Have not finished it yet. The last one I read is Son of Neptune. I have the next book, something about Athena, sitting in my bookshelf. I'm gonna read it eventually, okay? Also, Veronica Roth, Love, Day, Divergent trilogy. Plan on getting that novellas from Four's point of view when it comes out next month. Also, who else do I love? I love James Patterson. I think I talk about him way too much because Maximum Ride. I really want to say John Green because I really do love John Green. I love The Fault in Our Stars. But again, I've only read one book by John Green and I feel really bad about saying that. But I do own Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns, and I do plan on reading them because, as we all know by now, they're both being turned into movies. Woo! Party! Okay. Question number 11. Have you joined any groups on Goodreads? I have. I have joined BookTube reviewers, I think that's what it's called, but it's just a big group of booktubers that you can connect to and talk to, and you can watch their latest videos and they'll watch yours, and it's just great and it's fun. And the other one I'm a part of is the Top 5 Wednesday because I love doing Top 5 Wednesdays if you haven't looked at my videos. I will link both of those groups as well in the description if you want to go check them out if you have a Goodreads. Yeah. Also, since my Goodreads profile is going to be down there. Feel free to friend me because I love friending people. Question number 12. Do you have any questions you would like to add to this tag? No, I don't, because I can't think of any, okay? So that's going to end it. My camera's about to die. I am not tagging anybody specifically because I really don't know who has and hasn't done this tag. But if you are watching this video and you have not done this tag, consider yourself tagged and just link it in a comment when you post the video and I'll go watch it. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time with a book talk, Type Fun Wednesday, or a tag video. Until then, I'm Chrissia. Goodbye! Anyways, that pillowcase is inside out. How did I manage to do that?